So I lived alone. I hear it again, trying to open my front door. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, he's outside, like he's outside. Like, I hear him, like he's going like this to the door. Call us back when he comes back. And I was literally like, he's at the door again. Like, he was hearing us. He heard my two fucking friends come into my apartment. And this dude was just watching me, my every move. I just don't know what his intentions were still, so. What's up, it's me, Danny Ray, and welcome back to a whole nother video. Alright, cheers to you guys. Let's take a nice little taste. Wow. It literally tastes like a blackberry. Like the flavor of a blackberry. That's exactly what it tastes like. What does it have in here? Oh, dark blackberry raspberry flavors with cherry vanilla. No, yeah. That's fucking delicious. That is so fucking good. But as you guys can see by the title, I'm gonna be doing a little story time. I'm not sure how long this video is gonna be, but I thought I would do a story time on the time a guy tried breaking into my apartment when I was in there. Trigger warning around this whole video because there's a lot that happens. So let's just get started. Oh my god, okay, how do I even start? Okay, so to just do a little background story, this was my freshman year in college. It was probably around September, October, like very early in my first year of college. I had my own apartment that year, so I lived alone that whole year and had no troubles until this night. I still think about it. I think it gave me, I don't know, like definitely traumatic of what happened that night. I just don't know what his intentions were still, so yeah. But anyways, I was living alone as a freshman in college in Phoenix, Arizona. So we have a little guest. Alright, okay, so I was living alone in an apartment, obviously, and I was alone one night, and I was just sitting on the couch watching YouTube like I did every fucking night, and probably should have been studying, definitely should have been studying for sure. Honestly, I was probably doing homework and just sitting on the couch on my phone, probably Snapchatting. I Snapchatted a lot in college, so like I was most definitely what I was doing. I was probably smoking, for sure. I was most definitely smoking. And then all of a sudden it was like around 11, probably 10 maybe, I don't know. It was pretty late, it wasn't too early, and I heard someone go like this, like you know how a doorknob sounds, like you know what I mean, like kind of like that, like how a doorknob, like when you would twist a doorknob, like if it's locked and you're like trying to open it. That's what I heard, and it was from my front door. I had a 1-bedroom apartment. It wasn't that big. And I was like, what the heck? I was like, oh, like, you know, I was like, maybe they just like got the wrong door, you know, whatever. I go and I look, no one. I didn't see anyone yet. I was like, oh, that's weird. Like, I don't know, maybe I heard it, or maybe, I don't know, like, who fucking knows what I heard? That's what I heard at first. Next thing you know, I hear it again, trying to open my front door. I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? Like, so I go right to my front door and I look through the little peephole. And I still remember my heart is like, you know what I mean? I still he didn't show his face, but he had dark hair that had was too kind of like a Justin Bieber old haircut, like very slick to the side this way, dark hair. He was looking down and he had a polo blue shirt on. He was going like this to the doorknob, and I just stepped back. I was like, what the that's all I saw. That's all I saw. I saw this. I didn't see his eyes, didn't see anything. I just saw his hair because he was just looking down like that, like making, I was like, what the fuck? Didn't open the door because instantly I just fucking got scared. Thought of fucking horror stories. Thought of like, don't be the stupid bitch that opens that door now. Don't you do that. Don't you fucking do that or you're gonna fucking regret it. Thank God I fucking didn't, because who knows what would have happened if I would have opened that door. So instantly I text my mom. Just to let you know, I'm 4 hours away from home. My mom lived 4 hours away from me at that time. So we were nowhere to be close. So the first person, obviously, I text my mom because I'm like, what the fuck? I'm fucking scared. So I explained what's happening. She answers right away and she calls me. And we're on the phone and whatever. And then I go to my room. And then I was like, okay, has it happened? In like a good 10 minutes, I was like, maybe he just like thought it was another door again. I thought that again, okay. And I'm just sitting on the couch, just sitting there, and she was just like, okay, call me if it happens again. And I'm like, no, yeah, I'll call you if it happens again. And then I'll call the cops. Don't even fucking get me started on that fucking part, okay? Oh my God, don't even fucking get me started. So, I didn't have no weapon on me. I had pepper spray on me, and I had fucking knives that I made dinner with, okay? That's what I fucking had on me. So, okay. 10 minutes later, it ends up happening again. The doorknob. What the fuck is going on? I see, and it's the same person, but this time I instantly call my mom and I go to my room and I'm like, Mom, he's here. Like, he's here, and I'm sitting on my bed and I can literally picture this in my fucking head. I can literally picture this. I'm sitting on my bed like this and I'm literally talking to my mom. And I'm like, Mom, like, he's outside, like, he's outside. Like, I hear him, like, he's going like this to the door again. Like, what do I do? Like, what do I do? And she was just like, do not open that door. So I call the cops. I hang up with my mom and I call the cops. I go through the whole process, whatever, and I'm telling them what I'm seeing. And they're just like, okay, well, is he there now? And he wasn't there by the time the cops answered. He was not there anymore. But I told him it has happened like 3 times already. So like, what the fuck? Like, fucking come fucking search around my apartment. It's like, hello? Like, help. They were like, call us back when he comes back. That's literally what they told me. Call us back when he comes back. And I was literally like, like, you're fucking kidding, right? Like, you're fucking joking? Like, bro, like, I don't know what the fuck's about to happen. Like, first of all, I was just like, well, I can't do anything there. I'm like, okay. And so I call my mom and I tell them what they say. And they're like, are you fucking serious? And I'm like, yep. And my mom says, call the closest person near you to go drive, do a loop around, and see like if they're like in your home, like, I don't know, see what can happen, whatever. So the first person I called is my friend Marisa. I called Misa, and she wasn't in town, I believe, and she also lived like 20 minutes away. That was fucking awesome. After I called Misa, I was like, okay, I'm gonna call Gabby. And Gabby, my friend Gabby, lived across the street from me. I think I texted her first. I don't know if I texted her first or I called her first. And I think, no. I think I hit up Mari first. I think I hit up Misa, and then I hit up Mari. And then Mari was like, I'm not here. I think Mari was here in Tucson and not in Phoenix. And then so I was like, okay. So she was like, but message Gabby, which was, they were roommates at the time. And they lived across the street from me. And so when I called Gabby, and then so I messaged Gabby, and she was fucking down. Her, and she was with my friend Mads as well. And all of us were in the same softball team. We were all of us. And and they come, okay, so they drive around, and I told them to drive around, make sure no one's in the hallways before you get out, like, you know, like, we're not trying to get nobody hurt here, you know what I mean? So we're trying to not get anybody hurt or do any of that. And literally this makes me laugh just because of how Maddie and Gabby entered my apartment. But then right after that, it didn't get funny. It got actually fucking scary. Like, okay, we will fucking get there. So that whole time, the guy has not gone back. Okay, so when I hung up the phone with Gabs, I literally told her, I was like, make sure you do a loop around or whatever before you enter. Right when I hang up the phone, the door goes again. And I'm literally like, what the fuck? And I'm literally like, this fucking weird ass dude is watching me. Like, this dude has to be fucking watching me. Like, he has to be watching me. Like, he has to be fucking having his fucking ear right there at the fucking door being like, bitch, I fucking hear you. So every move you make, I know what the fuck you're doing. Like, just waiting for me to just, you know what I mean? So I'm fucking freaking out. I know I'm laughing right now, but I know it's not a funny situation, but like that's just how I cope. I laugh at the situation. Okay, anyways. So that ends up happening again. And so I text my mom and I'm just like, I messaged Gab, but he's at the door again. He's at the door again. My mom calls me. I'm sitting at my bed. Oh, this terrifies me. This fucking scares the fucking crap out of me. This literally scares me so hard. I was sitting on my bed and I was literally like, I love you so much, mom. Like, I love you so much. I don't know. Like, I'm fucking scared. Like, I'm literally so fucking scared. Like, I was just like, I'm fucking shitting my fucking pants right now. Like I'm a big overthinker. So my head was just thinking of every fucking worst scenario that can possibly fucking happen. Okay, literally anything that can fucking happen. So I'm thinking this dude is literally gonna fucking me and I'm just gonna fucking wanna myself, or this dude is gonna me and me. And I was like, oh my god, like I was just like, he's gonna end up like finding out where he's gonna come through the fucking sliding door, he's gonna crack a window. Like I was just thinking of every fucking scenario that can possibly go wrong. Because how can you not? Like, how can you not when a fucking dude is going back and forth and knocking at, like, literally trying to get in? And this dude, the reason why I was so scared is this dude is literally going like this. And it's like, I know you're in there. Like, he's like, I know you're in there. And that is what scares me. Is when he was like, I know you're in there. Like, open up. I know you're in there. And I'm like, mom, I fucking love you. Like, I fucking love you. Like, he's literally talking through the door. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, and she's like, calm down. Like, breathe. Like, okay. I need a drink. I need a little bit of drink. It's just wild. The craziest part is that it was my fucking freshman year, first year living out alone in a big fucking city. Yeah, this would fucking happen. Like, this would happen to me, you know? Okay, so a little bit of time goes by and I get a text from Gabs, and her and Mads did the loop around, and they said, we don't see anybody in your like hallway, like where my apartment was, and they're like, we're gonna go in. And I was like, make sure to double check, like be careful, like obviously. And they're like, yeah, Mads has a knife on her. And when I heard a knife, I thought she had like, you know, like a knife, you know. This bitch had those big ass kitchen knives. That's what she had on her, and that's what I had. So like, I get, you know, you get what you fucking get. You're gonna use any self-defense you fucking have. So I fucking respect that for Mads. I fucking love her for that. Fuck yeah. And it just made me crack up. Like, we were actually laughing. That shit just made me laugh so hard when she walked in with that big ass knife. But you gotta defend yourself. If fucking something happens, you gotta fucking defend yourself. You never know. Like, this dude could come around the corner and you don't even know it. You know what I mean? They end up coming inside and I'm talking to them. I'm telling them what happened. And when we close the door, I'm telling what happened. And when we close that door, they literally go like this to the knot again. Okay? They go... That dude literally turns the knob again. Like, he was hearing us. He heard my two fucking friends come into my apartment and then move that fucking doorknob to literally, like, that dude was literally watching me to a fucking T. It was actually scary. And it's crazy because, like, I was always in and out of my apartment. So, like, it's just very fucking scary, okay? Okay, anyways. So we're fucking freaking the fuck out. We're literally freaking the fuck out. And I feel like I blacked out right here. Like, I was literally like, this is a fucking horror movie. Like, this is literally a horror movie. The cops never ended up coming. They never ended up coming to check. Because every time I called them, they were like, well, he has to be there when... Like, he has to be active. Like, it has to be... I'm like, dude, like, if it's fucking active, like, that dude's gonna be dead. Like, I'm gonna be dead. Like, I'm gonna be fucking dead. Or something's gonna fucking happen. You know? Like, it's just like, time is too fucking fast to be like, yeah, so wait till he comes back and then we'll be on our way. Bitch, by the time you get here, I'm gonna be motherfucking dead. Like, literally though. But thankfully, that was the last time he went to go to the doorknob. That night, I think Gabs and Mads, they stayed there for a little bit until I got comfortable and stuff. And I know, honestly, I don't even think I stayed at Gabs. I think I was just like, I'll be fine, like, I'll be good. updated my mom, and like time just went by and he just never ended up coming back after that last time. Thank fucking goodness. But till this day, it always does trip me out. Like, what if I did open that door? Like, what if I did open the door the first time, just like, oh, like thinking he was just a neighbor? And know what the craziest part is? He was a neighbor. He was a neighbor. And if you guys got that throughout the whole fucking story of how he was fucking just coming every single time out of nowhere, at like the perfect moment he would want to try to open my door, want to get our attention. It was always at the perfect time when he did that. Like if he was literally right there, like if he was just a fucking ghost, you know what I mean? I did end up telling my apartment the next day, and they did end up actually going to check at who it was, and like did the camera, check the security cameras and everything, and found out who it was. And it was like, so this is the hallway, okay? This is my hallway, and there's me right here, this right here, and then, okay, this is my apartment, and you walk, and then there's another hallway right here. Okay, so like I'm right here, walk, turn to the other hallway, and that door right there is exactly where he lived, the fucking creep. And that is how I found out how he was doing all this stuff. They ended up kicking him out because I guess this wasn't his first occurrence to stalking women in the apartment complex. Like he was just, I guess, a fucking creepy ass stalker, which is like, what the actual fuck? Like literally though, like what the fuck? Like this dude was literally stalking me. I lived there for like a good like 2 months already, and this dude was just watching me, my every move, knowing exactly where I came home, knowing when I left, knowing the times, like everything. And it's crazy because like I had classes, I had practice, I went to friends' houses, and like so like he was just like watching. And it's so I felt disgusting, and like he did nothing but also did something. Like he did traumatize me in a way because like the sound of like someone doing that to a doorknob is like, oh, what the fuck, like who is it? Like I'm like, who is it? Like who's that? Like I fucking get so scared, like out of nowhere, and I can know who it is or like know who's coming back and still act that way. But when that shit was actually that shit was fucking terrifying. So fucking terrifying. I'm very grateful for Gabs and Mads because after that, like honestly, we just chilled there for a bit and nothing ended up happening. I know it's like obviously not that crazy, like nothing, like he didn't fucking touch me, thank the fucking God. Thank God, you know, thank God he didn't. But I always think like, what if I opened that fucking door? What would have fucking happened? Like what would have happened? Like, what literally would have happened? Because it was traumatizing. Definitely a memory that I will never forget of my first year living in college. It definitely taught me something to be prepared all the fucking time. That night taught me how I want to get a gun for myself to just protect myself. I'm home alone sometimes. Like when I need to go to I don't fucking know, any moment. I'd just rather be safe than sorry, to be honest, if you really think about it. Because especially nowadays, it's so fucking scary. Like when I go on my walks and stuff, I have a taser. So like I always got that thing on me just in case. You never fucking know. I didn't have one back then. Like I said, I only had pepper spray and a fucking knife. I'm glad Maddie brought a knife too, because we about to fuck you up if you fuck with us. But I know it's nothing crazy, but I did want to share that story because I think it's very interesting how not everyone fucking goes through that shit, okay? And I'm glad he didn't try to do anything else. He just kept trying to get my attention, thinking thank God I wasn't a stupid dumbass bitch that night opening that motherfucking door, because who knows what could have motherfucking happened. I'm just leaving this in the past. But I did want to share that story because I don't know, let me know down below any of your stories that you guys can relate to this, or anything that you guys want to share, because I would love to know some stories from maybe we can relate to our traumatic stuff. Hopefully not, but or leave a comment down below of something happy that can turn this whole video around. Because it was a little, I don't know, was this interesting? Let me know if you guys want more story times, because I do have a few stories that I can obviously talk about. Story time's still a thing here on YouTube, is because YouTube has changed a lot, so let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know what you guys want to see from me, what videos you guys want to see. Are story time still a thing? You guys want to hear more stories? And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, because I really enjoyed talking about it and telling you guys the story. I thought it was fun and interesting on my end, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.